Okay, so I went outside in my SUV earlier. Well, it was about 5 o'clock, somewhere around there, to make a video about something that creepy that had happened. I get out in my SUV. I'm going to tell the story of what happened first. So I get out there and get in my SUV. Now my SUV I bought it about 2.5 years ago. And it doesn't even have 5,000 miles. I bought it new. And with what's going on, and I'm one of those stay-at-home for the most part. So it doesn't even have 5,000 miles. And I had planned on going to trips and all this stuff. So it's basically still new. And really, this is old, but it's not been used that much. And it's not old, it's 2.5 years old, but it hasn't been used much. So I get in my SUV, and it's a real cold day. And I think the temperature has just gone right below freezing. Although my SUV, when I got in it goes ding, 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 and told me that there could be ice on the roads. And I think it said 34 degrees, but inside it said 31 on my computer. So anyway, so I get in it, and first thing I do is put the key in the ignition and turned on the heater. And just within the time that I did that, well, first when I walked out, I was going, oh great, it was the first time I got to get out. But one of my neighbors had she was getting out of her car, which was on the road, on the curb, on this side, and somebody was there behind her. I guess she was going to go from her car to their car, and I really didn't look that much. I just kind of glanced because I heard some noise, So I got in my SUV to make a video, turned it on, like I said, and turned the heater on, and adjusted it, and started to put my camera up, and I was like, what in the world? And it was like the SUV had been filled with fumes, the smell of fumes, like exhaust, from the muffler. And I was like, man, and it was it wasn't in the garage. I guess that it's kind of like the smell of it when you're in the garage. And I was like, this is just too weird. So I got out of it and got back in the house right away. But that smell, I was like, what in the world? Well, I told Adam a little bit. See, that was fast, and because he knew I was going out there to make a video. And then later, a little bit later, I told him the whole thing. He started talking about molecules and stuff like that. And he's a scientist too, but a different guy. And I guess it was molecules something about basically because they had their motor running, and because of the weather, it just takes a little bit, or particles or something. I don't remember what he said. I was just like, okay. He said it could have gotten my SUV that fast. So, well, but just remind me next time to go out there and check. And I reminded him of what happened to me. I think it was back in 2007. I had an SUV, not an SUV, but a minivan. And for a while, every time I got in it, it was like the exhaust, and I didn't see the exhaust coming from my muffler. I don't think I ever have. But anyway, this time in 2007, I would start the minivan up, and there would be exhaust come from the back, come all the way over it into the front of my minivan. Couldn't figure out what happened. And one day I went to get an oil change, and they put it up, and they put it up real high. And the guy came, at that place they put it up high. And the guy came around, he told me, he says, ma'am, do you know that you have a plastic shopping bag wrapped around your muffler? And I said, no. He said, well, you do. So I took it off for you. I said, okay. So that was what was happening. It didn't happen after that again. My best guess is like I'm driving down the road, and one of those bags, somebody somehow those plastic shopping bags had gotten thrown, it was on the road, and I hit it. So now I make sure I dodge them. But that's what was causing it, and it reminded me of that. But now, about the story. Okay, well that's the reason I'm doing a video inside. And you're probably hearing the fan. It's for white noise, and there's what do you call it, a humidifier going too. Anyway, so what happened was, and I wish I had taken a picture of it. Sorry, I'm moving here. I'm sitting on my sweater I'm wearing. But anyway, it was just kind of weird, creepy. It creeped me out, so I didn't get a picture of it. It was not involving any human. But a little background has to be said. It's in this room I'm in right now, and it used to be an office. It was made to be an office. And I've made it years ago, since I've been doing YouTube, made it into another bedroom downstairs. And there's only the master bedroom and bathroom downstairs, and this, the other stuff. And then this room, I made it into a bedroom. And it has a small closet in comparison. Well, not, some of them, a couple of them are smaller. But this one is about probably maybe 10 feet long, maybe. And I have my clothes in here. I had my clothes in here, in that closet. And that closet on the other side of it, I think is, the other side is, I think, both laundry room and maybe part of the garage, okay, is there. So, I guess it was, when was it? Yesterday morning? The days, I'm telling you, Groundhog Day. But or the day before, yeah. Anyway, I went in there, and I saw the shirt again. This shirt, this is a sweatshirt, and I usually don't wear sweatshirts, but I'm pretty sure I bought it. It was a pink sweatshirt. And I had moved it from where it was further down in the closet, to the side where I put the clothes that I'm not wearing right now, not this season. I have clothes in so many closets, you wouldn't believe, in this house. But these are the ones I usually wear more often. But so I saw it and I said, well, I'm going to move it, and I moved it down to where the clothes were for the winter, okay? And anyway, a couple days ago, whenever it was, I saw it again, and I thought, well, okay, I'm going to wear that. I was going to take a shower, so I was gathering my clothes, and I started to pull on, to take it off, and, take it off the hanger and all, and I noticed something. This is where it kind of gets creepy, icky, fair warning, gross or something. And when I did, it's a pink, like I said, it's pink. And there was something on that arm of it. It could have been elsewhere too, I don't know. But on that arm, it was kind of like in the shape of paisleys. Maybe one or two. I really didn't get that close to it. But anyway, it was black. Okay, some black something. And to tell you the truth, it looked like it was something that was growing. Okay, I've never seen anything like that in my life, never. And it was like white dots, sparkly white dots. And it did look like something was growing. Plus, like, that was, below it was the end of that sleeve, okay, the end of it. And it looked like whatever it was that looked like it was growing had leaked like an oil or something on the bottom part all the way down. Like, it, to me, the only thing I could think of is like something from high up in the ceiling must have come in, and there's no way. I checked out the ceiling, there's no hole, there's no anything, okay, nothing. And any clothes that are in that closet have been washed, and washed and dried. I have both washer and dryer, so it's not like any of them are any way wet or anything. And I'm like, what in the world? I even tried to look it up. Yet I get so creeped out about it because I'm like, whoa. I immediately just ran to the trash can and threw it in there. Then the arm still came out. It was still hanging out of there, and I looked, oh, it was creeping me out. What the heck is growing on my sweatshirt, okay? And I could tell when I felt it, the first time I hadn't worn it, but maybe once, because, like those sweatshirts inside of them, and you can kind of tell that as they get older, well, some of the ones I seem to buy. Anyway, so I threw it away and I didn't get a picture of it. I just didn't take a picture. It just creeped me out so much. made sure I put stuff on top of it to shove it down. Seriously, it creeped me because, I mean, paisley, and I think it was 2, and it looked like a little fuzzy stuff on it. And then there's this white stuff and white little dots that looked a little bit shiny, glittery, whatever. I don't know, like I said, I didn't put my face up to it to really get a good look, and I didn't have my readers on to as it was. And you know, they actually call them computer glasses. That would have been much better than my regular glasses to be able to see. And so I got creeped out, and I took all the my usual clothes that were around it, where I put it. I took them, put them in the washing machine, washed them, dried them, put them in a different closet, and moved stuff around that day to where I'm just going to be using that closet, that other closet. I'm pretty sure. But I am serious. I checked out that closet to see what could have fallen, because it would have had to been something that fell on it. Nothing. There's no holes, nothing. So, I don't know. It may be something for it, like somebody, I don't know, maybe even homemakers. I'm a homemaker. I can't figure out what in the world it was. And I can't, like I said, I wish I had a picture. But I did look it up and I found nothing. Nothing. I kept trying to remember the name of something. When I was a kid, and that was a long time ago, a teenager, my friends and I, like, I think it was a biology class, and there was something, and it was, you know, showing like from a slide, and it was something that was shaped like a paisley, and it had little feelers or something, and I kept wanting to say amoeba, but no, that's not it, but it was something that started with P. I kept trying to remember the name of it, and because that's kind of what it looked like, but with black and fur. It looked kind of furry too. Like I said, like it was growing. It creeped me out so much, really. And I cannot figure out any way that anything got on there. Like I said, I always wash clothes, and I didn't ever see it until then. And I had already even moved it and didn't see it. It means pink, and this is black with white sparkly looking stuff. So it's like it would have stood out somehow, some way. But it creeped me out. And anyway, I just wondered, has anybody ever seen anything like that? You know, my mind also thought maybe it's like mold or mildew or something. But how? Something's in the closet. There's no way anything, no water could leak, no anything could be up there. Anything could leak, nothing. There's no hole, nothing. So, yeah, I don't know. It was just one of those creeped me out. But anyway, I don't know which story may have been more interesting, if at all, either one of them, or either none of the three. But I've had just like weird little things happen, real kind of little creepy stuff lately. But my life goes in themes, it seems. Anyway, that's enough for this one for now. I just wanted to make a little video. It probably has that little echo because this room, yeah. Anyway, I'll talk to you on another video. Bye.